That last grinding rep, the one where you have nothing left, where everyone tells you this is where progress happens, this is the reason most people are stuck developing their strength with calisthenics. Going to failure feels productive. You're empty, your muscles are burning, it feels like hard work, but it's a disguise, it's a trap. Because what feels like the most effective training actually makes most people farther away from what they're training for. So here are 3 reasons why you shouldn't take all of your sets to failure, and the third reason might matter the most if you train for endurance with your own body weight. Reason number 1, it's not optimal for strength. Strength is a skill and most calisthenics athletes are practicing it very poorly. You get stronger by practicing quality reps, not by surviving or pushing yourself to the limits on each set. And taking sets to failure is doing exactly the opposite. Your last grinding reps are your slowest, most uncoordinated and ugliest reps. But bad practice of strength is not even the worst part. Those grinding reps at the end of the set are charging you a price that you're probably not even aware of. Reason number 2, the fatigue cost. 2 sets taken to failure and 2 sets taking 2 reps shy of failure might look almost identical at the end of the day in terms of numbers and weight. But your body reads that signal completely different. Taking sets to failure generates disproportionate amount of fatigue. Not linearly more, dramatically more. Therefore, if you train with the same amount of weight, but one set is taken to failure, one set doesn't, the one that was taken to failure is going to take much more time to recover. Not just to the next set, but to the next session. And when you take all of your sets to failure, you're going to have a very hard time to recover until the next session. So taking most of the sets to failure doesn't buy you extra progress like most people think. It buys you an extra amount of fatigue. And that fatigue creates a third problem, the biggest one if you're training for endurance with your own body weight. Reason number 3, failure kills volume. All of those bodyweight exercises like muscle ups, dips, pull-ups, they are skills that you refine through frequency. The more quality reps your body sees per week, the more efficient the movement becomes and the faster you get to that point. And as we mentioned before, every set taking to failure robs you of your recovery by generating huge amounts of fatigue, which means on the long term you will have a harder time getting more volume because you need to recover for a prolonged amount of time. So that person who always chases going to failure will have less amount of volume than a person who keeps some reps in reserve and stopping few reps shy of failure. So the second person's body will get more exposure to the movement and become more efficient in it in a shorter amount of time. So in calisthenics, mainly in endurance, volume is the main driver for progress, and going into failure in every session robs you of getting more volume, which robs you of more progress. So here's the reframe. Instead of looking only at intensity, look at your volume as well. How much quality work have you done in this training, and can you recover fast enough to do it again in the next training? Because the strongest, most enduring people in calisthenics are not the one who trains the hardest, they're the one who train hard enough and recover fast enough so they can repeat that continuously over time without getting injured. So if you got to this point of the video where you take all of your sets to failure, next training, stop 2 to 3 reps shy of failure and see how it goes. It might hurt your ego at first, but on the long term, you will thank me. So if you want an exact structure of training that's built for your needs and goals, you can work one-on-one with me. There is a link down below to schedule a free call, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao.